goes. Okay. Here? Maybe a bit. I guess this will do. Okay. Hi, and welcome to this week's Thought for the Week. Sutton Schoolswork is a Christian charity, and we work in lots of different schools in the borough of Sutton. And this week we're going to be having a think about this whole topic of comparison. So to get things started, did you know that the average person edits half of the photos, at least half of the photos that they put online? I wonder where you fall on that statistic. But I think this tells us something really important about us as people, but also the way that we can relate to others. I think it tells us something about how we often do compare ourselves to other people.
How often do you see what could be seen as a bad selfie that's put online, where they might not have the perfect hair or they're wearing their oldest clothes? Not really that often. How often do you see a TikTok video where the challenge is failed or you forget the music halfway through the video? Again, not really that often. We all want to put our best selves online, and that is totally okay, because we should probably admit that everyone does it. But it's when we start comparing ourselves. We start comparing ourselves to what we see on other people's social media, to what might be happening in our behind the scenes in real life. It's like watching a highlights reel. So when we do start to compare ourselves against other people's lives, we start to think that maybe our life doesn't measure up and it's supposed to look different to how it actually does. When in fact it's so important to remember that everyone has struggles, everyone has difficult days, even when it's not posted online and they don't tell everyone about it.
In the Bible, when it talks about comparison, it says this in a letter to a church in Galatia. Am I now living trying to win the approval of human beings or God? Am I pleasing people? I think this is a real challenge. Why do we do what we do? Are we living our lives to please the people who we're friends with, people in our class at school, or people who follow us online? Or are we living life in a way that we want to live life? For Christians, the challenge is actually, are we living a life for God or for people? For me, this really challenged me in how I make the decisions about what I want to do. Am I making a decision because I might gain popularity, or am I making a decision because it's actually the right thing to do? It's really difficult because there's a part of us that really wants to please and make the people around us happy. And I'm not saying that to live a life free from comparison is to deliberately not care what others think and deliberately hurt those around us. But I am saying that when we live a life free of comparison, we often choose to do the right thing rather than the easy option. It can bring us real freedom to be who we want to be who we are, rather than trying to measure up to a standard that might seem impossible.
So the challenge we want to set for you this week, to help you to think a little more into the comparison topic, is to create a mini shield, just like this one here, and you can find the link for that in the description below. It's to help you to realise that you are enough. You are good enough. Thank you so much for joining us this week, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye.